All right, so here we go. The final bidding for Alvaro Velez, essentially the goalkeeper for Las Palmas. Why do I want him? I mean, these scores are just ridiculous. Last 15 is 62. And this is essentially, I mean, it's probably closer to a last 40, 57, but it's still exceedingly high. That's from his old time playing. So he wasn't playing before, he's the sub, got the first chance, and he's just made his own, essentially. They have improved their defence this year, I'd say, as well. Like, just looking at the stats, like you can see a last 15 of 62. Very, very high-end goalkeeper. That comes with a high-end price tag. So his last rare went for, in sterling, 1,281. And this is already at 1,444. This is thanks to Doge Sports just coming in so early with a 1,300 bid. I suppose it lets people know that it's going to be expensive, but 1.4, I'm really not expecting or hoping really bad there's not like a bidding war here. Ooh, my alarm. Pro tip. Put an alarm on so you don't miss the auction, but I was never missing this one. I really need him because he's the goalkeeper that completes everything. I was debating going up getting someone else instead, maybe someone that plays at the Euros, at the World Cup, sorry, so has the same sort of fixtures, and then also could be a bit more locked because they're playing for their nation. They're essentially a lot better compared to Velez, who could get promoted and then's a rubbish keeper next year, or at least not as good. Problem with that is that there's not enough games that line up, and at least this way, I know I'm going to have at least 35 games of my whole team throughout the season. So it's like, it's the no-brainer. I tried to get the super rare. I couldn't get the super rare for, how much was it? 2,580. So yeah, I didn't want to put one more bid on that because obviously it's like more than double the rare. And I was like, I think you can get keepers for like 2x the super rare at the moment. And I was like, oh, just gone for that. So now, this is essentially my last chance to saloon. I could be really patient and get like one down the line, but then I'm sitting on like 2.5 grand of players, maybe a little less on players that aren't going to play, you know, because I have no goalkeeper. You always go and get your goalkeeper first. I did try to do that. I just got outbid on the super, and you've also got to be, you know, strict with your limits and not just go wild. It turned out that would have been a good buy, and the only thing keeping me buying this card is A, the fact I need him, but B, you know, he's going up in limiters as well. He's clearly becoming much more in demand. So it's not like this one is just a bidding war and it's going to take miles over the price. This should be the price for him. So if I didn't want him, I should be able to get, you know, similar value for him here. Do I jump in now? I want to be this bid. I really want to be this bid. So I'm going to do it. I've waited so long for this. So long is a bit of an over-exaggeration. I had an alarm on. But yeah, I really don't want to outbid on this one. You'll see a nervous 1 minute 30 if we even get there. But, you know, essentially, thankfully there is another one on auction, but 2 grand. This guy would have almost doubled his money in a week. That's where you're starting to think, like, this is just far too expensive. 1.5 would be a very fair price because he's up in limited, and, you know, I'm starting to use, between my transitions, I know my limiteds well. So the difference between a limited and a rare and a super rare, I like to have as like ratios. So like, typically a rare has been 10x as a limited in the case that all of these are the same price as, in fact, I've explained that poorly, but in essence, when there's no extra utility. So obviously that means I'm outbid. Oh, who is it? Oh, Tonsen. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want a bidding war. I don't even know how high I can go. How much was the limited? Last sale limited, 223. I'm gonna actually pump that up. 1699. I don't even know why I pumped that up. Oh, he's so in for him. Oh, it's a disaster. He needs him as much as I do, I bet. I don't even want to click on his gallery. Does he just think he's good value? Oh no, he has Las Palmas stack. One more. I think it's one more. How much is one more? 183. And then I'll probably get it because he'll get that one otherwise. Oh, is it overpaying? How much is it? 1.5 ETH. That is overpaying, but like I said, otherwise I'm just having people wasted. Oh man, I'd be so shocked if we went over that. It'd be one of those that if you win it, you're not even that happy to win it. It's just like, you know, this guy's wants him just as bad as you. The only positive is that, oh my god, he actually outbid me. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I mean, I could like bid for an extra 1988. I can just take it down so I know I've got it. He last sold for 1281. That is a ridiculous increase in price. He's almost doubled in a week. $1.5 ETH. No, I can't. I genuinely can't pay 1.6. There's such good keepers out there for 1.6 with no risk of transfers. I think that was the right choice, but God, it hurts. Right, let's think about this. I don't need him right now. I don't need him right now. I can use any goalkeeper until the World Cup. Will his price go up before the World Cup? Surely not that much. That's like, let's work out how much that is. 1911 compared to 1281. 1911 compared to 1281 minus 1281. And then you divide that by 1281. 50% increase. A 50% rise in price in how many days? 22. 5 days! 50% increase in 5 days. Okay, let's stop whinging. We can get a goalkeeper that's playing at the same time in a Champ Europe team or any team. Goalkeepers. At least 6. So I'm going to sort it in ETH. I know I value, I can't even be asked. How much was that? 1911, 2 grand. 2 grand. Muric, Merit, Odyssey. Mark Flecken, Jose Carras. So this is the guy that scores just as well as him. He actually scores better. So, okay, someone just paid 1.9. So that guy has definitely overpaid there. What's gone on here? These are my outbids. Okay. I mean, he's definitely overpaid. 1911 is ridiculous, mate. I mean, I was overpaying and you've just gone for another one. Yeah. Given the fact that he could literally win the league and go up. I hate it. Okay. Let's ration out here, right? Albon Lafont. I know he's not going to the World Cup, but he's an under-23 goalkeeper that could be one of the best players in the world. No. A good choice to pull out there. Joe Hart, I mean, I saw him for 1,500 the other day. I don't think he sold, so if people weren't willing to buy him then, you know, it's just good for holders because if no one's selling them, then you last sale is 2.1, but if you really want to sell them, you can't. Okay. This is the guy, Livakovic. He's the number 1 choice for me. Problem, because he plays for Croatia. He's got a great team in Zagreb, European football. Problem is he doesn't. I've checked Croatia's fixtures and they don't line up well, but he will line up one day. Like Jan Sommer, you know, he's been through it all. Last 15 is 60. Is that just because he got that 100 against Bayern? Oh no, he's on absolute fire. Wow. I mean, I don't think he's keeping that up. That's the only problem. I need to. Oh, Jan Oblak. He's like the second best keeper in the world. Or he was. He's a bit off form, but okay. I'm glad I didn't get him, but we need to go back to the drawing board here because this is difficult. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and that was stressful. All the best. See you later.